eyeshadow palette collection. I am in no way trying to brag about what I have over here, but I do love watching collection videos. I've seen blush and highlight videos. I've seen eyeshadow palette collection videos. I think I've pretty much seen them all. So I really do enjoy them, and I decided to, you know, show you guys what I have. And the thing I love about these palette collections is that you get to see what people have, and you get to see what they like, what they don't like, you know, and what they use a lot of. And it also gives you an idea of, you know, what palettes you want to decide to buy, you know, if you want to go and buy more. But for someone like me, I don't need to have any more eyeshadow palettes because I have more than enough. I mean, I only have 2 eyes and 24 hours in one day. So I don't have enough for all these, but it is something that I'm addicted to. I do love eyeshadows, and I don't buy eyeshadow singles. Everything that has to do with my eyes, I like to buy in palette form because I just like being able to have just one thing, you know, one large item I can use at a time. I don't like having, you know, 1,000 little single containers all over my, you know, my vanity, trying to figure out, okay, which color should I pick today. I just like being able to pick one item, open it, use it, and, you know, I'm done. And, you know, for like travel purposes too, I love being able to have, you know, take 1 or 2 palettes with me, and that's it. I'm good. Okay, so I kind of organize my palettes based on brand. So the first brand that I'm going to talk about is, of course, Tarte, because I picked it up. And I only have 2 Tarte palettes. And this is the Tartelette one. This is the original one, and this is the All Matte palette. And this one, you guys, this is my favorite palette. Like, it's one of my favorites. I absolutely love it. Now, out of all the videos that I've watched, a lot of people don't seem to like this one. They tend to prefer the Tartelette in Bloom. But I like this one. I really love it. And I can create so many looks with this. I can create a smoky eye with that. I can create like a, you know, like a deep plum look with that. I can create something neutral. So I absolutely love this. I use this black a lot. I feel like this is like one of the blackest blacks that I have. And I really enjoy this palette. And it's very pigmented, it's creamy, it's soft. I love it, and it's easy to blend. But that's just my opinion. You might not like it, but I do. And then the next Tarte one that I have is the Tartiste Pro palette. And I recently got this one, well, I got this one in February. I have a sticker back here when I bought it. And I bought it in February, and I haven't used it yet. I have swatched it, but I haven't used it. And see, it still has the film in there. So this is what it looks like. I love how it's arranged. So it goes by color. And if you want to do like a neutral look, then you can use this row right here. If you want to use like do like a plummy kind of look, then this is the row. And then if you want like a more warm look, then you use this row here. And then if you want like a cool look or like a smoky look, then you go with this row right here. So I love that it, you know, it's organized in a certain way that if you want to just create a look, you can just use one row at a time. So it does make it easier, especially if you're like a beginner and you don't know where to start with eyeshadow. This gives you a good idea because you already know your shimmers are right there, and all your neutrals, like your transition shades, are here. You know what I mean? Your highlight shades over here, or inner corner shades are here. You know, so it's a good palette. So I mean, I haven't used it yet. Based on what I've swatched, I like it, and I can't wait to, you know, I can't wait to play with it. So those are the only Tarte palettes that I have. The next brand I'm going to be talking about is Morphe. And with Morphe, I only have 2 palettes. The first one I have is the 35OS, and I actually got these 2 palettes off of Hot Look, and they were like $15, I believe. Yeah, they were like 15. No, I'm lying. No, they were not 15. They were like $19.99. So I purchased them both for $19.99 each. So this is the one that has all the shimmer shades in it, and it's very, very pigmented. Like, These are all like foiled. I would say most of them are foiled. Some of them are like shimmers, but these ones are really like, they're really pigmented. Like I really love this one. Like look at that. Like it's really, really gorgeous. Just gonna swatch that for you there. See? Like you see that? Like really good. Like this is like a really good palette. I like this one. And the second one that I have is the 35OM, and this one is the all matte palette. And I haven't used this one that much, and I do find that some of the colors in here are a little chalky. So it's like, you know, some of the shades are hit or miss. Some of them are very buttery and soft and they blend, you know, really good. I really love this part right here. If this could be like just one palette, oh my god, I would love it. Like I really love warm colors, and this right here is pretty much what I go for. These ones here, I don't know, I mean, some of them look kind of grayish on my eyes, so I tend to kind of stay away from them. But I do use like maybe this one if I want like because it's like the darkest shade, so I do like to use this one as well. But this, like these 3 rows are pretty much what I love. So yeah, those are the only 2 Morphe palettes that I have, and probably the only 2 I'll ever have. Okay, so the next brand I'm gonna be talking about is Juvia's Place, and these are my favorite. Love these. And I just love the packaging. Like I love how colorful they are. And as you can see, I have 5. There's one palette that I don't have, and that's the Magic palette, and I think I'm gonna skip on that one just because I'm not too crazy about the colors in there, and just how they're arranged just kind of looks all over the place to me. But I'm pretty sure the, you know, the eyeshadows are just as pigmented as all the other palettes, but it's just not one that I was, you know, kind of excited about. So the first one that I'm going to talk about is the Nubian, and I mean, you can say it's the Nubian one. And all their palettes don't have any mirrors on the inside. I mean, I don't care about that. And this is their neutral palette, so it has some good transition shades. This one right here is my favorite transition shade. So if I have a palette and it doesn't have like a good transition shade for me, then I reach for this one, and I love to, you know, to use that one, and it blends perfectly. They all blend amazingly well, and they're very pigmented. You can create so many looks with this palette alone. So that's the Nubian one, and then this is the Nubian 2. Before I go on, I just want to say, excuse my nails. What had happened was, I had like gel nails, like I had like the fake nails and everything, and I took them off, so I'm trying to like regrow them, and I keep biting my nails, and I know it's a bad habit, and yes, I'm a grown woman, I need to stop. So I'm working on that. I'm really trying to stop. So don't ignore my nails, okay? Just pretend they're not there. Okay, so this is the Nubian 2, and packaging is gorgeous as always. And the pans in this one are bigger than the Nubian one, and yeah, so the colors are really, really pretty, very pigmented. I actually haven't used this one yet. I haven't used it yet, and I can't wait to use it. I mean, this is a palette that I can use on its own, because I know for sure that this would be a transition shade for me. And I mean, I know I'll be able to create so many looks with this, like just by looking at it, like, you know, I get excited. Like I can create a green look if I want to. I can create like, you know, like gold, like a gold look, something neutral. There's some color. I can create a blue look. I can create plum, like a plum look. So many different looks I can create with this palette. Absolutely love it. Even though I haven't used it yet, I have swatched every single shade, so I know that it's well pigmented. Can't wait to use that one. The next one I have is the Masquerade by Juvia's, and this is their biggest palette. Well, the biggest one that I own. I don't know how big the Magic palette is, but this is the biggest one that I own. And this is the large one, and I I actually got these, no, yeah, I got these 3 palettes from Hot Look. And I paid $19 for each of them. So altogether it was like $60 plus tax and shipping. So, which is a really good deal. So you guys should check out hotlook.com because they usually have you know, like special sales and stuff like that, and sometimes they last like 3 days or 4 days, and it does take a while for the items to get to you. It'll clearly say on the website, like, you know, it'll say the item will ship out in 2 to 4 weeks, so don't expect the item to come to you right away. It does take time, but you get a good discount, so it's worth the wait. So I got these for $19 each. Okay, so back to the Masquerade palette. This is the large one, and this one is very colorful. I love this one. I have used it a few times, and it's amazing. It's pigmented. I love the variety in colors you get here. I love the pinks, I love the blues, the greens, the browns. This is another good palette. You can create so many looks with this one, so I love that one. The next one I have is the Saharan. Now this one I didn't get off of Hot Look. I got this one from the Juvia's website. So I believe I paid like $25 for it. Yeah, I paid $25 for this one. And the pan sizes are just the same size as the Nubian one. So these are the same size. Yeah, so these are the same size. This palette is just a little it's a little bit like longer, and the reason why it's a little bit longer is because this one has names on it. So that's one thing I forgot to mention. Sorry, this one has names on it. So Nubian 2 has names on it, and the Masquerade has names on it. So this one has the shades at the bottom as well. So the Masquerade has names, Nubian 2 has names. The only one that doesn't have names on it is the original Nubian 1. So yeah, so this is another great palette, you guys. Like, I feel like all their palettes have like this shade here, which is Senegal or Bororo. I feel like some of them are kind of like duplicated, but I mean, shoot, I don't mind that. Duplicate all you want, honey. These palettes are good. Okay. And then the last one I have by Juvia's is the Zulu palette, and I did a review on this one. I will link the video below. And this one is their most colorful one. Like, it's super colorful. It has gorgeous colors. If you're into like bright, summery, crazy shades, then this is the palette for you. Some of them are a little hard to work with, like this green here. They do swatch beautifully, but when you use a brush, the color payoff is not that good. So you have to, you know, go in a little bit more with, you know, with the color to get more color to show up on your skin. So what I do sometimes is I just use my finger, and then I'll use a brush to just kind of like blend it out a little bit. So I'd recommend using your finger on like this green here and this purple and even the yellow. The orange isn't too bad, but the yellow, yes, I definitely recommend using your fingers for some of these shades. So that's it for my Juvia's Place palettes. So the next one that I'm going to talk about is, I'm going to talk about my Violet Voss palette. This is the only palette I have from Violet Voss, and this is the Ride or Die palette. And I mean, I love the packaging. This is a huge palette. It's huge, and it has like a nice big mirror right there. And I mean, look at that. This is like, oh, this is perfection. I mean, you could tell like I have a problem because I pretty much already have all these colors in my other palettes, right? But I just had to get it. Don't ask me why. I just had to get it. Well, first of all, I don't own any other Violet Voss palettes. I'm like, might as well get this one. It has everything I need. So I'm not getting any more Violet Voss palettes because everything I need is in here. And I love how it has like your warm colors right here, and then it has like your cool colors right here. This is the kind of palette that you can travel. I mean, yes, it's huge. it's big. It's really, really big. But I mean, if you're going, you know, on a drive, like if you're driving somewhere that's like, you know, 2-3 hours away, and you're gonna go there for like, you know, the weekend or something, I mean, you can take this with you. You know what I mean? And everything is here. Like I have my transition color. Like I love using this one right here, like where it's called Abigail. And I mean, you have like your nice cranberry, orangey, red shades right here. You have, you know, your gorgeous shimmers. Yeah, you have your nice foiled shades. You have your black right here. My favorite shade out of all of these is the shade Stephanie. And this one reminds me of one of the ones in Juvia's place. So this shade Stephanie right here reminds me of a shade from the Nubian 2, and it's the shade Yeah. So this shade right here, Yeah, this one, it reminds me of the shade Stephanie. And I'm glad that I have two of them, because I mean, it's a really good shade. Love it. Okay, so that's my Violet Voss Pro palette. And then I'm gonna go ahead and move on to my colored Raine, and this is the Queen of Hearts palette. I haven't used this one yet, and the reason why is that I already have so many eyeshadow palettes, and I'm trying to use up what I have so far. Like I'm trying to use up my older palettes first before they go bad, and then I will start using my newer palettes. I want to heat pan on, you know, pretty much all my older palettes first, and then I'll start using my newer palettes. And then once I hit pan on most of them, then I can think about buying more. But for now, I'm not buying any more eyeshadow palettes, to be honest. Like, I'm done. So this is the Queen of Hearts palette by Colored Raine, and this is a very pretty palette. It has gorgeous cranberry shades. This reminds me of Stephanie as well. I just talked about that. And it's a bit more gold, but gorgeous. This one has really good foiled shades. So these ones are your mattes here. So this is matte, so 1 2 3 4 5 6. So it has 6 matte shades and 1 2 3 4 5 6 foiled shades. So this is a really good eyeshadow palette. I heard so many good reviews about this one, and I just had to buy it. So when it got restocked a few weeks ago, I decided to buy it, and I'm glad I have it. And it's gonna become permanent in October. So yeah, so when it becomes permanent, this is one palette that I recommend. So the next one I'm going to talk about is my Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia. And I try so hard to keep this thing clean, and it just never works for me. Like, it just never gets clean. But it's such a good palette though. Like, it really is. And look at me with all this black eyeshadow all over my fingers. Anyways, I'm too lazy to go get like wipes. I'm too lazy. They're just right over there, and I'm too lazy. Anyways, it's not that big of a deal. It's just makeup. Alright, so this is the Modern Renaissance palette. I love this palette. As you can see, it's warm again. Me and my warm eyeshadows. This one has really good pigmentation. It really has great pigmentation. These are so soft. These are like the softest, butteriest, that's not even a word, buttery eyeshadows that I own. Very good, very good eyeshadows. And if you're into like warm shades, I recommend this one as well. It has a good range of colors. You have like your orange over there, orange there, you have your pinks, you have like some, you know, like reds, you have some good beige colors here, you have like your nice dark brown over there, you have like some good transition shades. I like to use Raw Sienna as a transition shade. And yeah, as you can tell, I really use this shade, I really use this palette so much, and I love it. And it's one of those palettes that I know, like, when I hit pan on pretty much most of the shades, like when I'm done using this, I would definitely repurchase this one. It's It's like one of my holy grail palettes for sure. I'm gonna move on to my Urban Decay palettes. I have quite a few Urban Decay ones. I have 6 from Urban Decay. So the first one I'm going to talk about is the Moon Dust one, and this is one of my most recent purchases. I bought this one like I would say about 2 weeks ago, and this is the Moon Dust palette, and this one is, you know, all shimmers, glitter, and has a nice mirror right there, and it's pretty. I really like the colors. They do have quite a bit of fallout, so if you're gonna use these, I definitely recommend doing your eyes first and then putting foundation on after your eyes, because you are gonna have quite a bit of fallout. And I recommend using your fingers if you want to put them on your eyes, or spraying your brush with Fix Plus or setting spray, or using glitter glue. You can use glitter glue if you really want them to like stand out and, you know, look really, really glittery and get the most out of these. Then I recommend using glitter glue. But these are a good palette. It's actually the only glittery palette that I have, so I'm glad I got this one. It took me a while to purchase it, but I'm glad I finally got it. The next one from Urban Decay is the Shadow Box, and it's cute. It has like a cute little mirror. It's a small eyeshadow, and well, it's a small eyeshadow palette, and it has like some cute colors. Only thing is that they're all shimmery, and the only matte color here is the black one. So with this palette, you definitely need to get another palette which has like neutral colors in it if you want like a transition shade. But most of them are shimmery. Only the black is the matte, and I have used it quite a bit. I really love this green here. I love this blue. I love this like dark peachy orangey kind of shade here if I want to create like a peachy kind of shade like look. But these are all very pigmented, and yeah, I like this one. It's cute. I like it, and I like to travel with this one sometimes because it's, you know, it's small. Like if I'm traveling like somewhere long distance, like on a flight or something, I like this one because the packaging is really sturdy, so I know that my eyeshadows will be intact when I open my suitcase. Palette is the Naked 3. I have like mixed reviews about this one, and I'll tell you why. I kind of feel like the colors look the same on my eyes. They do. So I don't know, like some of them are so chunky. Like this color here, Dust, I mean, the name says it all. It's dust. Like it doesn't go well on my eyes. Yeah, there are a few here that I don't mind. I don't mind this dark one here, the Black Heart shade. I don't mind that one. I'm not crazy about the shimmer colors. The one that I don't mind is Mugshot. I like Mugshot. Yeah, so I try my best to use this. Like I try, but the colors just look the same on me, and they're just chalky, so it's okay. It's okay. Next one is the Urban Decay Smoky, and I like this one. I got this as a birthday gift from one of my good friends, and this is what it looks like. And I have really used this palette. I haven't hit pan on obviously any of them, but you know, I will eventually. But I love using this to create a smoky eye, and yeah, it has like some really good shimmers in here. The high is really good. Bittersweet is a good, what, Dirty Sweet, I thought it was Bittersweet. Dirty Sweet is a good shimmer. Yeah, they're all good eyeshadows. Only thing is, I mean, the black market is not, it's not like a black. It's more like a dark gray kind of black, but it's not like black, you know what I mean? So I feel like they should have added like a black matte shade, like a really black matte shade. I mean, how you gonna have a smoky palette and not have like a black? That's my only problem with this palette, but other than that, I do like it. The next one I have is the Urban Decay Electric palette. Now I know this one is getting discontinued. I don't know if you can even buy it anywhere at this point. It was on sale for $24 last time I checked, but that was like 2 months ago. So I'm not sure if this is still available. I don't know why they discontinued it, but this is really great. This one I've had since July 2015. I have the date I purchased it right on the back here. I do that with some of my palettes. And so unfortunately it broke. I don't even know how it broke, but yeah, see, it's broken. But that's okay. I still get to use it. It's not like I can repurchase it anyways, right? They discontinued it. So yeah, this palette is, it's very gorgeous. It's pretty. I love it. Love all the colors. It's very, very pigmented. They do have a note on the back saying that some of the colors are not meant for the eyes because they stain your eyes. But it's just like a disclaimer that they have on the back here because some of the ingredients that they used in the eyeshadows that stain your eyes, they're not approved by the FDA or the US government, but some countries don't have that on the back, but they just put that on there as a disclaimer. You can use them on your eyes, at least I do, so I use them anyways. It's an eyeshadow palette, right? Like, it's an eyeshadow palette, so what else am I supposed to use these for? So yeah, so I use it around my eyes, and yeah, it's fine. It's a good palette, well pigmented, love the colors, easy to blend. I recommend this one, but obviously you can't really buy it anywhere. So, and then this one is the Vice Limited Reloaded, and I got this one last year, so in 2016. I got it around, I think I got it like in October of 2016. Anyways, so I like this one. I'm just gonna turn it over this way because I'm trying to cover up the mirror. I don't want to blind you guys, but yeah, so this is what it looks like. I love the color range in here, and I have used it quite a bit. I really have. And you know, this is a palette that I can definitely travel with because it has some neutral shades in here. I like to use this color Laced as a transition color. You know, I can create like a red, you know, if I want to create like a red warm look, I can do that with the color Gash here. It has some pretty shimmers, it has some greens, has some purples, has some blues, so you can do a lot with this palette. So I like this one. So that's all I have from Urban Decay. And the next one I'm going to talk about is Kat Von D. I have two palettes from Kat Von D. This is the Serpentina palette. This is the reason why I said I'm not buying any more eyeshadows. I'm done. I just got this one like, I got it like 3 days ago. And this one, it was a limited edition, I think like 2 years ago, but they brought it back for a day on the Sephora app, and I just had to get it because I heard so many good things about it. And that's what happens when you watch all these palette collections, okay? You get to see eyeshadow palettes that are not available anymore, so that when they become available you end up getting them even though you don't need them. See? So maybe I need to stop myself from watching palette videos, because then I'm like, okay, she says that palette is really good, maybe I'll get that one. She says that one is great, I need to get that one. See? So I'm not really helping myself. Like, I'm really not. I've told myself so many times I'm not buying any more eyeshadows, and guess what? That's exactly what I end up doing as soon as I watch a collection video. Okay? So yes, I have a problem. It's a good problem to have though, right? At least I don't have a drug addiction. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have a makeup addiction than a drug addiction, right? So I think it's a good addiction to have. It's a healthy addiction. I'm not hurting anybody, and I'm not harming myself, so hey, why not? Okay, so this is the Serpentina palette by Kat Von D, and it's a little thicker than, actually it's the thickest eyeshadow palette that I have. So it has like a cute, you know, mirror right there, and I haven't used this at all, obviously, because it is one of my newer palettes. And I swatched it and I like it. Really love, I love the warm colors in here. I love the plums, love the blue, love the green. Does it have any matte? This one is a matte. This purple dark lavender color, this is a matte shade. And blood milk, that's a matte shade. Everything else is shimmery. And then it comes with this, it says it's Profit, so it comes with like this gold like pigment over here. I haven't opened it yet, so it's still like, you know, it still has like the plastic film in there. So I haven't opened it yet to see what it looks like, because I don't plan on using it like anytime soon yet, but I needed to have it, you know, and it's still in its packaging. So this one I got around Christmas time. And this is the Metal Matte palette, and I like this palette, but the thing is, sometimes when I take it out, I get a bit overwhelmed, because it is a lot. You know what I mean? I get overwhelmed. I don't know where to start. I don't know what look to do with this. Like, yes, you have a lot of color and everything, but I'm just like, oh, I don't know what to do. And it doesn't have like a good transition shade for me. So I like to go in with suede, but it's a little light. So so sometimes I'll mix it in with oak. But the shimmers are really, really pretty. Like these foiled shades here are gorgeous. Like Kat Von D makes gorgeous foiled eyeshadow shades. And her matte shades are really great too. But, I mean, these are all great. Don't get me wrong. The quality is great. But just sometimes I just get a little uninspired and I get overwhelmed because it's so much. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But, you know, I'm definitely gonna try my best to use this as much as I can. I need to play with it some more and experiment and just get creative. I guess that's what I'm gonna have to do, is just get creative. So yeah, but apart from that, I mean, the pigmentation is great. I just need to get inspired to use it. Okay, taking a tea break. Nothing like hot tea in the afternoon on a summer day. Now, Too Faced, I have about 7 palettes. And okay, which one should I start with? I'm gonna start with these. Now, these are from the holiday collection from 2016, and this came in like a little cute house and everything. I mean, Too Faced killed it with their packaging. They know how to package their products. Now, do they need to work on their quality? Yes, they do. They really do. It's not just the holiday collections that, you know, they need to work on in terms of quality. It's their other stuff, their permanent, you know, their permanent palettes as well. You know what I mean? So these are the ones that I got. I actually bought this for one of my friends as well. I gave it to her as a Christmas gift, and I decided to get one for myself. But I didn't keep the house, like the house it came in. I actually gave it to my 7-year-old daughter because she just loved it. So now she plays with it and she keeps, like, you know, her little things in there, like her lip glosses and stuff. So if you have any kids and you don't want to keep the packaging, give it to your kids. Okay, so the first one is the Peppermint Mocha, and it's supposed to smell like peppermint, and it does. It does. It smells like peppermint mocha. You know, Too Faced like products, that's, you know, they add scents to their products. So if you're not into like scented products going on your face, then I don't think you would like any of these. But this smells like peppermint mocha, and this is definitely more like their pinky, you know, palette. I love this blush. I do use that blush. Yeah, as you can see, I have used these 2 shades quite a bit. This one, not so much. It doesn't really do much for me, but I really like these 2. Yeah, so this is the Peppermint Mocha, and then the next one is Gingerbread Cookie, and this one smells, wait, did I get something on my nose? Hold on, I think I got some on my nose. Okay, just making sure. I don't want to look like a fool now while I'm doing this video. Okay, so this is the gingerbread cookie one, and this blush, I guess it's more like a bronzer, you know, for like lighter skinned, you know, girls or boys, but it doesn't do anything for me, doesn't show up on my skin, so sometimes I like to use it as a transition shade. Anyway, so as you can see, I have really digged into this shade here, Winter Dream. And the reason why is because, it's not because like I'm crazy about it, it's because I really have to dig in there for it to show up on my skin. But I like to use Fix Plus with this one, and when you use Fix Plus, it, you know, it looks pretty. It's a pretty shade, but you need to use Fix Plus with this one, otherwise it's not gonna show up. Ginger Snap is really pretty. It's very pigmented, very creamy. Yeah, this is a good one. This is a good one. Next one is the Eggnog Latte, and does it smell like eggnog? I don't know. I don't really like eggnog, so I don't know, and I don't want to know if it smells like eggnog because I don't like it. But this one, I enjoy the blush. I really like the blush, and I have used Cold Brew and Eggnog Latte. I've used that one quite a bit. I've tried using Central Perk, which is this dark green shade right here, but I feel like it kind of disappears on my skin after a few hours. Yeah, so, and this is a good transition shade for me, Skinny Latte. I like that one as a transition shade. So if I want to create like a look, I like to use all three together because some of them had good transition shades and some of them have good shimmers, and you know, like they're hit or miss, but each of them have at least one or two or three good shades. So I like to use them all together when I take them out. The next Too Faced one I have is this Too Cute palette, and I had my 7-year-old daughter help me put the stickers on there, so that was fun. She loved that. She loved it way more than I did. But I feel like it's maybe a palette I should have gotten her instead, you know. But I mean, it's too expensive to give to a 7-year-old in my opinion. But maybe when she's a little bit older and she's still into makeup, then this is something I'd definitely recommend as a gift. If you have like a little girl who's, you know, into makeup and you want to spend $36 on her, you know. But yeah, so this is the Too Cute palette, and as you can tell, I really like this one. Like I've used it so much. I love creating different looks with this one, and I really like this shade right here, which is Shooting Star. I love that one. Unicorn, not too crazy about that one. I find it a little chunky, but I like Shooting Star. Pigmentation is amazing. It's very creamy and it's really bright. Love that one. I love Clover. I love, this one is I love Too Faced, or I love TF. I love that one. So I've created quite a few looks using these, you know, these 7 colors here. So I love this palette. And I love the packaging. It is cute. It is cute. And then this one is the Peanut Butter palette. And well, peanut butter and jelly. Oh, before I go into that one, this one doesn't smell like anything. So the Too Cute one doesn't have a smell. This one, on the other hand, peanut butter and jelly, is supposed to smell like peanut butter and jelly. Does it smell like peanut butter and jelly? I don't know. I don't smell that. I don't smell that. It has a scent, but I don't smell peanut butter and jelly in there. But so this is what it looks like. I've used this one a few times, and yeah, I like bananas. I like peanut brittle, and I like peanut butter cup. I like Mad About You. I love this color in the crease. I've done a few looks with this one, but if I had to pick between these two, to be honest, I'd go with the Too Cute one. That's just my opinion. Okay, the next Too Faced one is the chocolate bar. Everybody and their mama has this palette on Facebook. I mean, I was about to say on Facebook, on YouTube. Jeez. Everybody has this palette and everybody loves it. Not everybody, but most people love this palette. And I mean, it's okay. It's all right. It's all right. It's not bad. It's not like, oh my god. No, it's not. Nah, it's all right. It's really all right. This color here, I don't like it. This is the champagne truffle. I don't like that color. But I like the white chocolate. I love marzipan. I love creme brulee. I love hazelnut. I love salted caramel. I use salted caramel a lot in my crease and also as my transition shade. So that one has a bit of a, there's like a bit of a dig in there. You can't really tell, but yeah, I've used this palette quite a bit. And yeah, so I mean, I've used this to create, you know, like a couple of looks and stuff, but there's some shades that I tend not to use, like this shade right here, which is Candid Violet. I don't know what to do with that one. Like, I don't know what the hell to do with it, so I just leave it alone. But yeah, I've created some good looks with this one. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. And then this one is the Sweet Peach palette. And this one is another one that I think is aight. And it smells like peaches. I love the smell, actually. A lot of people don't like the smell, but I love the way this smells. And like when you put it on your eyes, you can smell the peaches. I love the way it smells. So, you know, the packaging is cute as always. But yeah, so I have used this one quite a bit as well. And it has some really good shades, like some really great shades, and it has some not so great shades. And some shades don't even show up on my skin, like this one. And this one is Talk Derby to me. As you can see, I don't know if you guys can see, but there's like some scratches in there because I've tried scraping it off because like it doesn't show up on my skin. I'll show you what I mean. Like, you see how I'm like, let me do it this way. You see how I'm like really digging in there? Like I'm really digging. Let me use this one. This one is clean. See, I'm digging. And that's all I come up with. Like, that's it. That's it. And I'll show you. Look at that. You see that? See? Like, what is that? Like, yeah. So I don't know if it's maybe the palette that I got. I don't know. But that shade sucks. Big time. I hate it. Hate that shade. But I mean, there's some good shades in this one. I feel like it was definitely overhyped. It was overhyped. It's alright. It has some great shades and it has some bad shades that I hate. So it's okay. And then the last palette I have is the Beauty Killer by Jeffree Star. And I know a lot of people don't like him, they don't support him, they don't buy his products. But I just tend to focus on makeup and that's it. I don't care for the drama and all that stuff. If I feel like there's a product out there that, you know, that I'm gonna like and I know I'm gonna use and is worth my money, then I'm gonna buy it. And that's it. I'm just gonna buy it, you know. But that's just my opinion. You might disagree and you might feel differently, you know, but it is what it is, you know. We're all entitled to our opinions about certain things, and at the end of the day, it's just makeup, and let's just have fun with it, you know what I mean? And that's what I'm here to do, is just have fun with it. And so, despite all the drama, forget about the drama, let's just talk about the makeup, okay? So, I haven't used this palette yet. I've swatched it a few times, and I am gonna start using it soon. I do love all the colors in here. This gold right here, I have swatched it. Like when I do swatch it, I feel like it's a little bit chunky and it's a little hard to work with. But I can't wait to use this palette. I really can't wait. Like, I can't wait to use that pink, that blue. I can't wait to use that purple. You know, I can't wait to use that black. But when I do swatch this black, you know, the little glitters in there kind of like fade, like they disappear. So I don't know why that's even in there. So I guess you could just say that's a matte black. You know what I mean? But apart from that, it seems like it's a good palette. I can't wait to make use out of this palette and create fun looks with it. The last one I have is this MAC one, and this I got after the holidays, actually, when it got on sale. I got it for $20 from the Macy's website, and it comes with 4 pigments. Well, it comes with 3 pigments and 1 glitter. And this one is the Nutcracker Sweet Bronze Pigments and Glitter Kit. And I like this one. I really do. This color here, let me see if it has a color on the bottom. Yeah, this one is called Handsome Prince. And this one is great for, this one would be great for your eyes. Like, you definitely need to like use like Fix Plus, you know, to get more color payoff from this. So this one would make a good like highlighter. And this one is Star Dream, and this one is more like a, let's see, yeah, this one is more like a I would say like a pearly gold, yeah, like a pearly gold color. Like, it's, that one would be a, that would make a good highlighter. Like, definitely make a good highlighter. Look at that, gorgeous. I mean, you can use it on your eyes, but as a highlighter, I mean, that would be amazing. Amazing. And then this is the glitter, and this is in the color Raining Riches, and it's, ooh, I don't want to get glitter everywhere, but it's like a red. It's red glitter. So I haven't used any of these yet. I don't know when I'll ever wear red glitter, but maybe around Christmas time, like around the holidays, you know, that'd be a good good color to use. But yeah, so this is my MAC one. I love the packaging, and I love how it comes like in a little drawer and you just pull it out. So love that. So anyways, guys, so that's the end of my eyeshadow palette collection video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I look forward to showing you guys a lot more other products that I have. And feel free to comment below on what your favorite eyeshadow palettes are, and which ones you want to have that you don't currently have right now, which new eyeshadow palettes that you're looking forward to buying. And yeah, so thank you once again for watching my video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Have a good day. Bye.